Hi, my name's Helen Smyth and I'm a current Deakin student in the Grad Dip program. I've just about finished. I've got about 20 hours of placement to do and then all complete, and I'm wanting to apply to articulate through to the Masters program. I've really loved the online learning platform with Deakin, and I've worked as a counsellor in the field for over 11, nearly 12 years now, but the Graduate Diploma has really broadened my therapeutic, I guess my therapy practice really. It's given me so much more theoretical knowledge that I didn't have coming into the course, so I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's been such a great period of growth for me that I want to carry on and undertake the Masters if possible. I work in the field of addictions, and I have worked in that field for over 10 years now, both behavioural and substance use, and I find that very rewarding. In the process of doing the Grad Dip though, I really discovered lots of new areas that I'm interested in branching into, and hoping to specialise in a few different areas. And in particular, I think the telecounselling focus of the Deakin Grad Dip really expanded my skills in that area, and we've certainly, with my organisation, begun to build on that platform a lot. So that's been a big area of growth for me, and one that I want to explore further, different ways to deliver counselling via telehealth. How do I meet the cultural humility requirements? Well, I'm very lucky. I live in Cairns and we have a very culturally diverse population here. And I've worked a lot in Indigenous rehabilitation centres and in First Nations communities. So I've had a lot of different experiences and exposure with our First Nations communities here. We also have quite a big cold community from various parts of the world here who often struggle with gambling addiction, and that's been a big part of my work, is working with gambling help and being able to provide supports to cold communities. So really had the pleasure of being able to work with a whole range of different people. The organisation that I work for really takes their RAP pretty seriously, their Reconciliation Action Plan, and they have developed a really comprehensive cultural training program that they update very regularly. I've found that to be hugely useful in my work, and we also have cultural liaison workers throughout the organisation that we can call on for advice and support if we ever need to, and I certainly have done that in my various training programs that we deliver. I visit the Cape fairly regularly, go up to meet with people in Torres Strait Island to deliver programs and find ways that we can make sure our services are available to those communities. So I am very grateful to our organisation for providing that support. So I feel actually the subject, the counselling culturally diverse people, one of the first subjects I did in the Grad Dip, I found that a very, very challenging subject. But interestingly, it is the one that I've so far received the highest mark for. So very, very rewarding. I spent a lot of time, a lot of work on that subject, and it was really, really very much worth it. The final question is what kind of group would I struggle to work with? And I thought about this a lot, and I think probably in the last 2 years I've reflected upon this a lot as well. My personal experiences of my firstborn son being born with a very complex heart condition, and subsequently our extended stays in hospital, which continue to go on to now. I think that would mean for me that that's certainly an area I would struggle to work with parents of children who are receiving treatment in the hospital system. And that's simply because it's probably a little too close to me. We're all still probably embroiled in it too much. I don't think that I would be able to offer the best support to those parents because my experiences are still too close to the surface and too ongoing for me to be able to reflect appropriately and deal with or manage that situation appropriately. So that would be an area that I would not seek work in, and that's working with parents of children in the hospital system. I hope that I've covered all the questions, and thank you for considering my application.